Hey guys, what's up? It's Pops Everyday here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the two Yodas. This one is the new one from the Clone Wars, and this one is the original base set Yoda. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, smash that like button and subscribe if you're new here. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So guys, the first one I'm going to be starting off is the original base set Yoda. This one is by far one of my favorite pops since it's from the original set. Some things that I like about this one is I just like how big the head is. You'll see how on the other one they shrink the head a little bit. I don't know if it's for like shelf purposes or why they did it, but I just really like how this one is. I also like this lightsaber right here. Now I do have the holographic one if you guys didn't know. It's might be in the back if you can see it, but it is in my collection video, which you guys can check out in my channel. So I also like how this robe is done. I enjoy that, and I like just the green on him. The shade of green is really cool. I think like on this Yoda it's a little bit darker, if you can see that. See how it's just a little bit darker than this one? Yeah. So that's something that's a little weird. I don't know why they would change it. Now, I also like how big the ears are. It's a little bit of a trouble when you're going to put it on shelves like this. It just gets really spacious and stuff, and you have to plan it out around his big ears that are sticking out. But it's still a pretty cool feature that they put on it. I also like how they always kept the base the same. It's nice and simple. It says Star Wars. Has the two little things you can put on the feet. Just make sure never to take these stands off. It can get pretty confusing because all the different pops have different stands to go with each other. So just make sure that you keep the stand on it. It will be at the bottom of the box if you guys don't have any Star Wars ones. Now some things I don't like about this pop. For starters, this on the back is really weird. I think it's supposed to be like his hair, proving that he's pretty old, but it's odd. If you guys know what I mean, just that. If we look on the other one, they kind of like shaped it a little bit better, and it just looks more realistic. Another thing that I don't like is, you see how like the toes are a little bit like yellowish. It looks just weird. If you have this pop, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But it's just weird how it's like green with this yellow color. Some people might like it, but in my opinion, I just don't. So now let's move on to the next pop. Gotta put this one back on the stand. Now this is this is not the original. What am I saying? This is the new pop from the Clone Wars. Now if you could just see what I was doing, I was showing you this one does not come off with the stand like the other Yoda did. This one is glued onto the stand. Now I picked this one up at Midtown Comics in New York City. I'm going to be posting a Toy Tokyo video very soon, so definitely make sure to check that one out. Now this one, like I said, is a little bit of a different shade of color. Now this one is pretty new. I believe it was released about a month ago in the Clone Wars set, like I said before. There was an Obi-Wan and Anakin that I know of in that set. So yeah, some things that I like about it, I like how there's like little carvings into the head there that makes it look really cool. The ears are a little bit smaller, so you don't have to worry about spacing out your pops a little bit, because that can get weird. Like another example I have is the clown Deadpool. It has like the hair that kind of sticks out, if you know what I mean. Makes it look pretty weird, but you know, some pops just need to have that. Another thing that I like is this cane. Now, I do like the lightsaber because, you know, it's like really original, but this one has a cane, which kind of gives it like that different look than the original. When I saw this one when it came out, I was like, oh, it's just going to be a more like modern style of the original Yoda. But no, they completely redid it. As you can see, the robe is a different color. Changed the hair, like I said before. They didn't change the base. They still kept that original. But there are a lot of things different about this. So yeah, now I also, if you can see, just noticing this, I didn't actually plan to say this, but the toes are white, other than the yellow toes here. So you see how they're yellow there? See how those are white? I don't know why it bothers me, it just does. So yeah, so this one is really cool. Now some things I don't like about it is the robe is a little bit of a different color than this beige one. I don't really like it as much. And is it just me, or did this Yoda seem to be a little bit skinnier than this Yoda? I get that they're in different positions, but they could have still used the same body carving, I guess, just to change the arms on it. That's something that I don't really like about this. It's really skinny and it doesn't make it look like the original Yoda or any of the Yodas that have been around. So that's why it's just different, okay? If you guys know what I mean, like, it's just different. So all in all, these are two really, really cool pops, and I would definitely recommend picking them up if you do see them in stores. This has been another episode of Pops Every Day. See you soon.